Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great. Look at everything that's still on my desk from yesterday. This is exactly how I left it. I never made it back to my desk. You guys, after my live yesterday, I went, got Sparkle Heart off to school, got the day going, and then I was sitting at my desk no more than an hour before I got a migraine that lasted all the way until about 5 a.m. this morning. So that tells you what I did yesterday. I did nothing. I just kind of melted into any surface I could and dealt with a migraine. So I hope y'all are doing well. I'm so relieved to be up this morning and not having one. It finally broke. It's like a bad fever. It finally broke. Hello, Kim. Good morning. I hope this is a more reasonable hour for you, my dear. Hello, Miss Vicky. Do you guys have snow up there in Elk City? You got some snow? Hello, Miss Norma Watson and Jennifer. Good morning. I hope you got your paper. Hi, Ava Lee. Hey, Beth. How you doing? I wonder how many people here this morning are still dealing with snow. Ugh, if you are and you like it, yay. We know Kim's got snow. Kim always almost has snow. Hi, Elena. So good to see you. Hi, Diane. Good morning. Oh my gosh, look who it is. It's Desiree. Hey, darling. It's so good to see you. Hi, Norma Mead. Wonderful to see you. And Miss Natasha. Hello, hello. Hi, Jessica S. There is snow, but she's in Illinois. So you probably still have snow anyways, right, Vicki? All right. Well, this morning when I sat down at my desk, I spotted this box of metal pieces. And since this was still sitting here, I thought, yeah, let me look in here and see if there's any metal. And I thought these gears might be interesting addition. At least I think both are a little much, but I think this one might be just right. Y'all know I kept wanting to do something else to the postman. And you know, the Postal Service is mostly a well-oiled machine, I have to say. I'm going to give them props. To think about how many packages they move on a daily basis around the world, you know, the stuff that we send internationally, but then everything across our country. I think they're a pretty well-oiled machine. Tracking numbers really help. So it does feel appropriate to add a gear. It's a little rusty sometimes, and this gear's a little rusty too. So it's kind of perfect. And I'm just going to pop that right there and set it to the side. And really and truly, I'm done with this now. And we can move on with our lives and our creative endeavors. Miss Gloria Wolf, hello. I think of you often, Miss Gloria, just so you know. I think of you. All right. You guys, I did not clean my stencil yesterday. It looks like this now, kind of somewhat probably permanently. I mean, I think I can, this is lunar paste on here. I think I can get a lot of it off, but this was from when Sean and I were making cards together over on his channel, Manly Made Minute. And yeah, that's what the stencil looks like. I'm kind of not mad at it though, to be honest, because I think it kind of strengthens stencils, especially ones that have like little bitty details. So anyways, that's what that stencil looks like now. So I had mentioned I kind of just wanted to keep going with these and do some more tin art. Yesterday I did find this. This is like a Jelly Belly box from Christmas. This has a funny story, you guys. So this was Sparkle Hearts. It was in her stocking. She loves jelly beans. And so we got her this boba because she likes boba too sometimes. Well, she didn't like any of these, and I tried them, and I really didn't like them either. They were not right for our palate. Somebody else may love them. I love boba tea, but for whatever reason, these just weren't it for us. Anyway, so we had sampled them and put them on a counter, and not even like 20 minutes later, my husband came along, somehow knocked them off the counter, and they spilled out on the floor everywhere. She's like, I'm off the hook. She was actually happy that the jelly beans fell on the floor. Anyways, I was like, well, I'll take the box and I will make something with the box. So you could totally use things like this. You don't have to have an Altoids tin. You don't have to have a metal tin, which we talked about yesterday, you know, to make tin art or things that look like what we did. And yesterday we didn't use any tin. We just used cardboard and made this little cute wall hanging or tag. But I wanted to show y'all this because this could totally work. Now, the other thing is you could make like a whole kind of like series of things that are meant to hang together, like a mini gallery wall. You know, I'm just going to grab a few things. So you could get a couple of different size tins or even the cardboard. I cut up 4 pieces yesterday. But before you know it, you could have like a gallery wall, and you could have a whole theme. Like so. And I wanted to give you that idea because I think that would be really cute and cool. Like, what if this was Alice in Wonderland and you could have like, you know, an Alice version, a Mad Hatter, a Cheshire Cat, the Queen of Hearts, the Red Queen. You could have like one of these for kind of each character. You could have some that just have like mushrooms and tea sets and Alice and all the characters in the center. You can design these to go, you know, any way you want. Look at this gallery wall, for example. I love gallery walls. We have a few in our home because I like collecting art. So I wanted to give you this idea, and none of this might all be well outside of your wheelhouse. And I've only made a few of these things. It's not like it's perfectly inside my wheelhouse, but it's been something I've been really intrigued by and wanting to try. And so we're going down the rabbit hole. Now, you could make, you know, any theme you want, you know, and you can bring in 3D items, you know, like I'd gotten these Valentine's bears. So suddenly you could have like a lot of 3D items in there along with your paper and collage and mixed media, and you can make some really cute wall art. Okay, so let's move on. We're gonna go back to the cardboard for now because it's just, I think, the easiest place to start. And yesterday what we did was we covered it with some of the Tim Holtz collage paper and had fun with that. You could use stencils if you don't have any collage paper. I mentioned yesterday that you could use tissue paper and stamp on it, which we've done here together many times. You could use fabric. You can just use paper. I have this scrap piece of paper that I think would actually make a really great background. So let's use one of these. And just use what you have. Maybe if you have a word of the year, you could make one of these dedicated to your word of the year. Yeah, so let's see. I think I can even get another one. Hi, Jim. Hi, John Pounds. Hi, Jill Pounds. So good to see y'all. How you doing? Try soaking my stencil in Goo Gone. That's a great idea, Jennifer. Yeah, it kind of doesn't bother me. Just because I know that, I mean, with some it probably would if it interferes with the way the stencil would work. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Like this one star right here, if I don't clean that up, it's not gonna, part of it's not gonna, you know, stencil correctly, and I don't like that. But if they're not messed up, I kind of don't mind it because it kind of makes it a little bit stronger, I think. I don't know. All right. But that is an excellent idea to clean, because sometimes I don't want the stuff on my stencils. So that is an excellent idea. All right, so it looks like we're gonna have this little trio now using my scrap paper. And then yesterday, we also brought out some scrap fabric. And I don't know where I'm going. Like, I sure don't know what I'm doing. This sounds like an 80s song, right? But we've got the strength to carry on. So I'm just gonna lay some fabric out. But I need to get a theme. For me, personally, I need a theme. I like that. Okay, and all of this might not stay. I'm just starting to play, starting to use what's immediately here right in front of me. And the book that I was hoping for yesterday was exactly where I thought it was. So this was one I gifted to myself for 2025. So this one is called Cut Up This Book. And this one is the, I think, Wonderland. They have different versions. But I got this on off of Amazon. And some of it, it's very similar to my other book that I love so much. It might even be the same, produced by the same people. No, this is Extraordinary Things to Cut Out and Collage. They're different. Okay, but they're very similar. Like this one starts with tools that you might need. It gives you ideas about how to collage if this is a brand new art form for you. And then it does have different images. Some of the things are similar. Anyways, it had enough different images that I was all about it. So let's, I'm not wanting animals, I'm wanting people. And I don't know if I've cut anything out of here yet. She is so funny. That's the face I would make if someone tried to make me wear that outfit. She's like, you've got to be kidding me. All right. I did not sign up for this. She, on the other hand, is feeling it. She's quite all right. But yeah, I'm kind of, ooh, and I love the 70s. So I was kind of thinking the 70s. This is making me think of Soul Train. I used to love Soul Train. Who here loved Soul Train? I loved it. Hey, Jim. You still can't remember your word of the year, Kim. Right, John? I'm one of them. I am going through some the 7 stages of grief or whatever. So Desiree's the one that's like, hey, have you watched Tim Holt's latest video? I'm spilling the tea, Desiree. And I was like, no. I mean, is that the one with like the cartoon on it? And she's like, yeah, that one. I was like, no, I've been so busy. But I made the time for it. And then I was going through all the feels. And I still am. Let's see who else we can find. So I've got the Soul Train. I had to. This baby. I think we got to use this one. We're talking about spilling the tea. I'm going to make this one a spill the tea collage. Girl, you know you want to spill the tea. That's what she's saying. She's like, I heard that. Oh my gosh. The queen. Not today, sister. All right. So I think that's it for the people. I might have to go back through and find one more. I think the rest is like buildings and different things. Animals. There's some more people. Chicken's Conspiracy. Makes me think of Dee Dee Willingham. Especially this one. All right. Conspiracy chicken. It cracks me up. All right. She's so wonderful. Yeah, okay. Well, if I'm going to have that chick, then I've got to have this. These two will definitely have to be a pair. So we're creating a diptych. Isn't that two? When you have two pieces that go together to kind of form one, they are totally spilling the tea, those two. Hi, Cheryl. Hey, Debbie J. This book came from Amazon. It's called Cut Up This Book, and it's the Wonderland. I think that's, yeah. Cut up this book and create your own Wonderland. So they have a few different versions of Cut Up This Book. This is the one you want with the fabulous collage on the front of the kitty. And I can't tell what kind of car that is. My father would know just by the headlights alone. But yeah, hundreds of collage images inside. Look at her holding that jam box on the trapeze. Oh my gosh, collage is just too much fun, you guys. So yeah, we're gonna have to have these two Bettys over here. And we might have the Soul Train right here. Now, I don't know that my little pieces of cardboard are big enough for these gals. I think I do need something. I think this one would be big enough. I'm going to put these to the side. Those are great for another time, another thing. But I think these two gals need a bigger surface. So out comes the cardboard. And I think we might have to work like 4x6. So let me trim this down. I don't know if this little trimmer will do, but maybe. Let's go 6 inches here. I can at least get a straight line cut. And then come in with my scissors. Even better. I'm going to grab my X-Acto knife. There we go. And then I want it to be 4. So we'll do 4 by 6. That way, honestly, if it even was good enough to frame, it could be framed. Okay. Cut that one off. Probably making all of y'all extremely nervous with my cutting. Kind of straight, kind of not. Totally okay. But yeah, you know, it's easy to find a 4 by 6 frame even at the thrift store or wherever. They're pretty inexpensive and it's a good size to start, especially, you know, if you're just doing a fun little collage just for the fun of it. I'd also do a 5 by 7 or 8 by 10. Certainly not in the 8 by 10 realm today. That's total commitment. Hi, Dana. Almost put the wrong thing up there. All right. We have got, I might as well cut this third one. So again, this may not be what you guys would really want to make yourselves, but in my craft room, I kind of just got to do me, you know? And I've been wanting to do the 10 art, and you can tell I was going to do it today, and I'm still like, nah, I'm just going to keep playing with cardboard. I think I want to gather more supplies. I want to be more thoughtful when I tackle the 10 art. And I haven't been collaging, so it feels like this is the right move. Okay, we'll see if we get to the Soul Train today. I'm going to go ahead and cut these lovely ladies out. Just doing a little fussy cutting. I'm reading y'all's comments, sorry. Hi, Dawn. Biddy, do you get another card from me? I made one in last week's craft roulette parameters for a crafty friend. No, I need to go to the post office today and see if maybe some things have arrived. I know Dawn had sent me one that I haven't gotten yet. So Jill, I will go and check for you and Dawn's today. I'm thinking maybe the weather. I think we're still getting over, I think the post office is still getting over the holidays. Still processing some things, perhaps. I'm just going to clean up that hat edge a little more right there. Okay. Oh, boy, what are these ladies talking about? Surely they're not gossiping. That would be wrong. That's not right. All right, let's see about paper. What do we want behind these ladies? Well, it needs to be pretty fabulous, just like them. And I'm thinking, let's go back to this book and imagine more of the story. So one lady's clearly, I guess they're both in the salon together. And they're cooking up a story, you can tell. One of them's got a story to tell the other. So let's imagine what that story could be. It's not about fruit, I don't think. I don't think it's about the birds and the bees. They're too old for that. Let's see. Oh, these ladies are in the story. Dawn saying, oh boy, do I remember going to the hairdresser with my grandmother and sitting there for a few hours and while her hair was fine, but the things I listened to and the smells I remember even today, right? Hi, Carmina. Oh. Okay. This dude right here and the three bears, they are part of the story. I don't know how they fit into the story yet, but they are definitely part of it. I think we need a little bit of map because it needs a location, but there's also buildings. So right now I've got this trio and this trio. So they're going into the story. I like that they're kind of also scaled the same size. So they're going to be in the background and they're going to be like somehow a part of the story behind our main characters, which are these two ladies. These two ladies are definitely the main characters. All right. You guys, if you didn't know, I like to play with paper. And I like to just play and have fun. And this is so much fun. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? Looks like she has a mini golf course on her head. It's a garden, I guess. She went to the salon. All right. She's a fine patron. All right. We need some furniture and things of that sort. Got to have our location for the story to take place. The who, what, where, when, how, why, all of that. We're going to leave the dogs out of this. Let's see. I love this cottage right here. Isn't it lovely? I think I'm going to snag this house right here. By the way, you can tell stories without gossiping, right? I don't like gossip. So they're just telling stories, but that's pretty cool. I like that. I kind of wanted something in color just because our ladies, I don't know if I'll use it or I might have to color it because I want our ladies to maybe be the only black and white thing, and that way they stay as like the real focal point. These are some fabulous. Did it happen at Gary's ice cream shop? I don't know. I like this big giant ice cream too. Adventures on the Sea. Was it in a cruise ship? Let's see. Well, that's it. We've come to the end because these are big pieces that we don't need today. I have cut these bigger ones down before and cut out scenes. I do kind of like these postcards. Let's tear these out. All right. Have y'all made up a story for these? So here we've got Florida. And another boardwalk. So 2 beachy places. I like that. I also like that these ladies are obviously from 2 different time periods. And although we may think, I mean, scientifically, we've made a lot of advances, right? But then there's human nature that I don't think ever changes too much. So she's like, let me tell you about what's going on in my town. And she's like, I'm going to tell you about the boardwalk of yesteryears. Because we had some things going on there too. These are just silly and just for fun. Yeah, let me tell you about the boardwalk at Cape May, New Jersey. Okay. I don't know, guys. I think we might have to bring in now that I've got, honestly, the boardwalk and the palms, I think I can go back to my book one more time and pull out a story. Who knew we were just going to be collaging today? Not me. But it turned into a collage session. Yeah, maybe they're telling a crazy vacation story, Jessica. I think they are. I think maybe they live in a vacation town and they're just like, oh, these tourists, the things they get up to in our town. When we were in Spain for the running of the bulls, we camped next to a Spaniard and who would come to the running of the bulls every year. He was about 20 years older than us, and he was like, man, you Americans are the craziest. Of all the people who come to the running of the bulls, it's the Americans that are the craziest. They try to run, and the running of the bulls with flip-flops. And that just like blew his mind, and said that they are the craziest, apparently. I still like the idea of adding in fabric. So I'm going to pull some of this fabric back out. Ooh, this blue is really pretty too. Gotta pick my edge here. But I do like that blue. Okay, okay, this is coming together. I'm gonna take these out. We're gonna, okay, so this is good. I'm filling this. Now, let's go back to our book. What do these tourists get up to? Well, we had those touristy looking food locations. The giant ice cream place. Now I'm thinking each of these ladies does need a pet. You know, kind of like the dog in the purse. They may need a pet. But it just needs to be little. And oh, that poor dog. That groomer did not do that dog right. Or that dog. Well, I'm not really digging on any of these. It would be cool if they had a pet, but I'm not really feeling any of those. All right, let's get back over here to this part. We need Palms Motel right here. All right. Jessica, we need an alligator. You're so right. There needs to be an alligator. Forget the dogs. All right, we need for New Jersey, because they're swapping tourist stories. The Rambler Motel. I think this is the only page too. Pioneer Village does not match, and neither does the Arizona. I'm not loving the peach situation here. No. Coney Island. Kind of big ice cream cone. We'll see. We'll see if this fits in the equation. I don't ever mind cutting out more than I need because I'll just pop it back in the book. We'll see if this fits. This one's definitely going to fit, and I love that it has the blue in it. Okay, let me, Jessica, if I don't have an alligator in this book, I will look through my others. I kept teasing my kids when we were in Florida for Thanksgiving that we were going to stop and see some alligators at one of those like tourist places, but we didn't. Okay, y'all help me with New Jersey. What does New Jersey need? Okay, looking for some alligators. What does the New Jersey boardwalk need? Okay, no alligator in that book. That's okay. I'm pretty sure I've seen one. Oh, go get your coffee, Dawn. The Gary's Cafe? That is very boardwalk, isn't it? You're right. You're totally right. Let's grab it. We'll take Hector too, because he's got cream soda. or candy soda. Palace of the Sweets. Go Hector. All right. Now let's go on an alligator hunt. I'm pretty sure, like, I'm about 85% sure this one has an alligator in it. So this is my extraordinary things to cut up and collage book. And you can tell this, I bought this book in January of 2024, and I definitely have used it. Has not been neglected. And that's why I was willing to gift myself one more, not more than one, just one more for this year. Okay. Oh, there are some fabulous folks in here. I'm thinking this, I know Jay's not here right now, but I'm thinking this robot is looking pretty good. You never know, might need a robot. This is such a good book, you guys. This is definitely my favorite. Okay, let me get to the animals. I know we're looking, I'm gonna get distracted if I don't. We're looking for an alligator. Oh, and let's see if there's any cute little smaller dogs. No, this one wants to steal the show. I can't let it happen. Him? But he's like, what'd she say? This guy? I doubt he'll make the cut, but he's still coming out. And then one of them's got a cat. This one right here, she ain't having it. She is not having it. Those tourists make too much noise in her town. All right. Now, alligator, alligator, alligator. Butterflies. Sea life. See, this one book, really, you can make collage for so long with just this one book. Have I used? Now I'm starting to question whether I've already used the alligator out of this book. More dogs. Ding, ding, ding. There it is. Found it, Jessica. All right. We've got an alligator. Let's take a look at these things. Let's see how they can fit in our narrative. Let's see. We're still going to need, we've got to have conflict, unfortunately, right? Or something. We've got to deepen the narrative of the story still, but it's coming together. And not every collage has to have a story. I just like mine to have a story. I think that's what motivates me to collage, is the potential of storytelling. The opportunity to tell a story is so enticing. Okay. Just a quick cut. I can come back and perfect it later. We still don't know if he stays. So we don't know how he fits in or if he stays or not. So glad y'all are up for this. You know, I will tell you that even if collage is not your thing, I'm cool with that. I get it. It's fine. I respect it. But if you take a break from whether you're a card maker or a journal maker or whatever kind of paper crafter you are, if you just take a break, allow yourself to play with a little bit of collage every so often, it is such a good practice for learning how to layer, and it's just fun. Like, there is nothing serious. You don't have to be serious about it at all. Like today, we're not taking anything seriously. We're just playing with paper. And it may seem like fruitless, but the act of collaging has many fruits, I promise. I've seen it in my own, um, card making. I've seen the fruits of collage. I think it's helped me find my style, if I could say that I had a style, and made me a better card maker. Hi, Shay. Hi, Reagan. Oh, a bicycle would be great for the catwalk. Hey, Kat. We're doing collage this morning. Hi, Paula Rice. I was way too out of it last night for craft roulette with my migraine. I'm telling y'all, I think I sat on the couch, which I don't normally do this, probably for 6 hours, just kind of like in a puddle. Just a blanket and just a puddle. Look, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure if I'm filling those big ice creams. I'm gonna edit. I can always add them if I want, but I'm editing those down. Gary's really responsible. He's got 2 trash cans, fancy ones, outside of his joint so that, trash doesn't make it onto the beach. Way to go, Gary. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've got some stories already cooking up. All right. Now, I haven't forgotten about their best friends, which is one of them gets a dog and one gets a cat. Potentially. We won't force it if it doesn't work. Oh, I don't think I finished my thought earlier. So I went to Hobby Lobby before I knew the Tim Holtz news. Yeah, I did not finish my thought. I got to start talking about tea, and then I found these ladies, and that's a big loop. Anyways, um, I don't know, when I went to Hobby Lobby, our Tim Holtz section used to be much larger, and now it's teeny tiny. They don't even have any of his inks at all. All they had in the Tim Holtz section was his ephemera and 1 or 2 paper pads, and that was it. It was the smallest section I had ever seen, and I thought to myself, what's going on here? And then, Desiree enlightened me, and I watched the video, and I was like, oh, dang, well, that was quick. I don't know that the dog will work, but maybe, maybe. I do kind of like the idea of this one still. Hold on. Hold on, don't mind me. This won't take that long to fussy cut. But yeah, I don't know if John's still here. He may have checked out already, but yeah, I mean, Tim is, for me, someone who I've always seen as he knows what we want and we need before we know what we want and we need. And I just think he has a really specific vision that only he can deliver. And you know, so, but I'm glad he's going to be creative. Of course, we want that for him. We want that for everyone. He was creative anyways. Angry dog looking over her shoulder. I don't think this dog is going to fit. I mean, he kind of fits the narrative, but I can't have his ear where I want him to be is kind of right here. We'll see. I think, again, he just kind of steals the show. She is the star, okay? She just needs a little, her little buddy's just back here, just like observing. All right. And then I have this cat. I do have a robot still. Nice. Linda, good job working on your craft roulette card. This morning, I haven't been up very long. Usually I watch craft roulette because we have a standing appointment every Friday that interferes with my craft roulette viewing now. Started in September. And so I usually will wake up on Saturday morning and turn on craft roulette from the night before and catch all the fun. I may or may not skip straight to the spin and watch from there. See, these supporting characters just kind of need to be in the background. Okay, this guy is just too funny, but I don't know that he'll fit. But I think that's one of the most fun things about collage is that it also doesn't have to make sense. Kind of like my dreams. Yes, I fussy cut with big scissors. That's right. It's not a shtick or anything. I just prefer it. All right. Oh no, don't tear down Gary's. We love Gary's. Don't do that, robot. Don't replace it with vending machines. It's just not the same. We all love Gary's. All right. Now, if I was Dee Dee, and I'm not, only Dee Dee can be Dee Dee, she would paint a lot of this in. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep going to my paper. I keep going to my paper. I think I want to put some greenery back here behind the alligator, and hopefully he'll pop out more. So I'm thinking a pretty, maybe this blue-green philodendron kind of, I think that's, I don't know if that's a philodendron. Yeah, craft. Hi, Lisa. Craft roulette, and thank you, Reagan, for answering. Craft roulette is, if you just look, if you in YouTube do at craft roulette, you will pull up the channel, and it's a weekly game show for card makers. It's been going on for, gosh, like 4 years now, and Mary Gunn is the hostess with the mostess, and her son produces the show. That's Mr. Producer. And they have on a special guest every week, and they face off against Mr. Wheel. And it is a sheer delight to watch. So, highly recommend it. Okay, so we've got some greenery to go behind the alligator. What are we going to put behind Gary's? Let's put some sea life, because they're at the beach. I like this big shark. But I think I might grab these instead. Okay. I think we're almost there, you guys. I think just about done it. So I think this one will be the quickest and easiest to finish up. So let's do that. This is a big kind of deviation of where we've been for many weeks slash months now for me to bust out a collage with you guys, but I love collage, and I love that we're doing this today. And I hope it maybe inspires you. You may not have these books. For me, in case you don't know this, I bought these books so I wouldn't start collecting a bunch of magazines and having to spend a bunch of time harvesting images out of magazines, because that's a time-consuming, I mean, fun, but time-consuming thing in itself. And I really don't have room in my craft room to start collecting anything else. So for me, it made more sense to buy a couple of books that had a variety of images, and that's all I needed. But you do you, and you know, it's just fun. Even if you don't, you know, you could go through your stamps maybe, and do something similar even with your stamps. Okay, so here we are. Let's kind of move that hot honey over there, and let's fill in these gaps. Yeah, like that there. But then that puts this yellow green back here behind the alligator, and he's getting lost. See, he's like camouflaged. Well, we don't want him camouflaged because then he'll eat your leg. So let's put it so he can't sneak up on us. And let's move all that right there. Okay, so I am going to fill in. Let's trim things up. I'm going to be committed to this. And I am going to add in some snarky sentiments. Okay, so let's do this. I like how all of this is lining up. I need to go in real quick. I had done a rough fussy cut around the alligator. And now it's time for me, because I won't be happy if I don't do this, to go in, do a little bit tighter cut, taking out the white background. And then what I don't get with my scissors, I will get with some ink, and I will ink blend some of the areas. Okay. For all of our California people, we are thinking of you. It is heart-wrenching to see images out of California right now. And to hear about all the details, and it's very, very difficult. I did see like some firefighters knew they were going to lose a house, and so they went in and they grabbed the people's photo albums and they grabbed the grandfather clock. It's all they could get, but they said at least it's something. They have something, and hopefully it gives them hope to rebuild again. And I thought that was the sweetest thing. And we all know it's the photo albums. If that doesn't inspire you to scrapbook, I don't know what will. I mean, and you know, because we all have like a collective knowing that it's our memories with our loved ones that we cherish the most. At the end of the day, that's what you can't replace, is the memories with your loved ones. You can replace even the grandfather clock, you can replace everything else, but you can't replace that. And I love that those firefighters did that for that family. So go out there and make those memories. It was funny to hear Tracy talking about how her daughter Chelsea had said, we don't really want to buy gifts anymore. We just want to do things that make memories, because our family's been moving in that direction too the last couple of years. Like, let's not buy the things. Let's go do the things. Let's go make memories together. Okay, got to get this back where I had it before. There we go. Better, better. Okay. Just little pieces I had to take out, but it makes it all better. It makes it more seamless when you take the time to cut out those little bitty things. It makes the whole project like more seamless and better. Okay, so let's go. It's time to commit to the wackiness of these two collages. This alligator is really going to bring everybody together. I think he's about to pounce. Okay, but now he's going to hold together quite a few elements, so I can just turn it over and glue it down. I did not wake up this morning thinking that this is what I would be doing or making, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. All right. Now, one thing I'm going to do is, after I flip her up and get her really properly tacked down, is I'm going to go ahead and trim off some of those leaves and palms, and I'm going to fill in that top part of the collage. I don't know how much of these we'll need, but we'll have plenty. I know that. All right. Let's kind of just fill this in. Maybe before my alligator's fully glued down. Yeah, I can tuck some of this in up here. There we go. And this is going to be covered, but I'm still just going to do my due diligence here and add that right there. Okay, so that helps fill in that whole top area. And I wanted to use more of this blue-green leaf than this yellow and green since he has so much yellow and green in him. And then we've got this Palm Motel piece going up here. And honestly, you could add sentiments, the snarky sentiments and things to these. But I think if we find characters and we are doing storytelling, it's kind of fun to let people ad lib what they think the story is and what, you know, the characters are saying. Leave it up to their interpretation. Okay. Now, just one more piece here. We've got the dog who I meant to put down behind her, but I think it'll be fine if he's in front of her like that. He was supposed to go back here. Let's see if I can make it work. Yeah, I can make it work. Okay, good. He really does need to be a supporting character. I think that's his place. So what are y'all doing today? I'm evidently doing collage. Are y'all working on crafty projects? What are y'all up to today? I'd love to know. Oh, thanks, Shannon. Hi, honey. How you doing? I know, Maddie. Well, I'm so glad they're okay so far. And yeah, oh, it's just heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. I don't know if we'll get to the Soul Train today, y'all. Ooh, that is kind of nice, but I think I'm going to stick to this. I don't want to visually split it too much. And I think if I would have picked the matching fabric that matches the top, it kind of would have split the collage too much. This really does ground it. But these colors back here are perfect. Okay, those are not going to do the job. '90th birthday party, Vicky. That is fabulous. Happy birthday, Grandma. Well, I mean, mother-in-law, but you know she's a grandma too. How wonderful. 90 years. She's seen some things. We laid my husband's grandmother to rest this week, and she was 101. 101. Just incredible. Okay, so that is that. Is it funky? Is it weird? Yes, yes, yes. But it's just fun. It's just fun. It's not meant to be anything but fun, you guys. So don't take it too seriously. It's just paper. Now, we got to work our way through this lady right here and her story of the New Jersey boardwalk. I know she's covering part of it up. She lives right over there. She's got some stories to tell about the goings on at the beach. That night the robot came in to destroy Gary's shop, I think is what she's talking about. Let's move. Oh, we want Gary to also be a part of the story. We've got the robot. I'm going to put flowers because she's got like these grapes in her hat, and I think I want flowers back there for whatever reason. I mean, I do have these fish. We had pulled fish out. But I think flowers are calling. Something smells fishy. We'll see. So if you cut out more than you need, you can keep an envelope in the book and just pop your pieces in there, or I just tuck them right back in. These books have a dedicated shelf in my room where I keep them, so I know they're good. Blowfish. And I am not fussy cutting out all between all these little spikes. Oh, no. We're going to edit that. Just like this. Have no shame in editing your images, you guys. And then the blowfish going back here like this. I can't help but leave his eyeball in the scene. All right. This guy looks like he's going to prison. This is prison fish, and that's where that robot's going if he messes with Gary's place. Oh, I think he will be stepping on the hat. I think that hat is going to ground him because I'm putting him right at this edge. So yeah, he's definitely, that's what she's talking about. He stepped on the wrong woman that day. He stepped in it with the Bigfoot. He's in trouble now. Okay, prison fish is going up here. Fill in the gap with a little bit of prison fish. We'll call that one Folsom. All right. And then it looks like we need one more fish. This guy's pretty. He's got some pretty colors. We really don't need the whole fish, and I don't have to be too picky about how I fussy cut him because most of this guy is going to be covered up. The thing about it is if you want your collage to lay pretty flat, then you don't want too many bulky pieces. So I still will cut him down pretty narrowly here. Ooh, I like the idea of his fin coming over the sign. So let me fussy cut that. I have a feeling I'm driving someone nuts with my collage today, and I apologize. I have a feeling someone tuned in and was like, this is not what I came for. I'm sorry. Okay. I think we've got it. I'm going to have to do a little fill-in gap there. But, yeah. You know what's going on. That robot is swimming with the fishes now. I think they took care of them over in Jersey. Okay, I think we've got it. Now, the only thing is if I put her here with this fabric, see how much she is, I'm going to have to back her if I want her right there, or move the fabric down. The cat could be laying on the fabric. I think I like it just like that. He's peeking right through there. Now I know, now the robot's not on her hat anymore. He's got a tippy toe on it. I think I like it though, so we're gonna go for it. All right. So now when I'm at this point, I'm like, okay, well, what's the first piece that I glue or tack down? Because sometimes it's just a matter of kind of tacking them down, so you don't lose your kind of orientation of pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some tacking down here. I'm gonna tack down this robot to Gary's. He's got thick shakes. That's what the sign says. Okay. See, and this is where I don't want things to get too like wonky. Okay. Still trying to keep him in on the collage, so I've got to move him in a little bit. Okay. Miss Mabel's going right here. So I'm just going to tack her down right there. Her kitty. It's peeking through. Right, I like Folsom right there. My son was listening to Johnny Cash yesterday. All right. It's so funny because he mainly likes hip hop, but I don't know anybody that doesn't like Johnny Cash. We don't even listen to much country at all in this house, but still like Johnny Cash. All right. I'm trying to keep all the fish eyeballs in this equation that I can. That's just a personal preference. And once I get this mostly secured, then I'll flip it over and put glue on everything. Okay, I'm just trying not to lose my composition that I have. Cordelia says not long ago she got Folsom prison blues stuck in her head. Oh, Nima. Hi, darling. Nima, are you going to be on Craft Roulette? I am so excited. I mean, I can't imagine there's too many Nimas. I'm sure it's you. I can't wait. I don't know if I'll get to watch in real time, but I will definitely be cheering you on and watching the replay. Okay. All right, you guys. I think this is secure enough that I can now lift it, maybe, kind of, and get it glued down properly. There we go. Okie dokie. Here we go. We'll be able to put these weird collages to a rest. Man, I really didn't plan on this, but I think they're going to be fun. Oh, this poor glue bottle really takes a beating. And by beating, I mean I don't put the pen back in it often enough. Oh my goodness. This glue is going to dry before I get glue on the whole thing. And I don't have my other glue bottle in here, so we're going to have to make this work. Pardon me as I clean out my glue tip here with all of you. This is kind of an emergency cleaning session, but I will have to take it to the sink and flood it with water to get a proper cleaning. But this will get us as far as we need to go today. That should do it. Yep, we're back in business. Okay. I have to come back right up here and do this again. All right, I am going to put a little bit of this fabric down here at the bottom. That one's too narrow. We're going to stick with this one. So let me add some glue. It's not my favorite thing that she's kind of bending over the fabric. It's not my favorite look in collage, but we're gonna do it anyways. Alrighty, so let's see what we've got at the end of the day. So I got two different scissors here I'm dealing with. This one's for fabric, and these are for paper. All right, now time for the big reveal. There it is. Our diptych of two ladies swapping stories about those tourists that come to their town. Okay, just cleaning up a little bit of my mess. A combo of Z fold and a joy fold. What is the parameters? Oh, what did I just crinkle up? Oh, whatever. I thought it was a piece of trash, but I think it was a fish. There's more where that came from. I was just trying to clean up the debris a little bit. Here we go. So those are our two ladies. They could be framed because they're a 4x6, so you could put these in two frames. You could add a hook like we did for this guy yesterday, because this is cardboard as well. And so you could do either one. I definitely like, I think, the idea of them being framed and having like a mat to kind of clean up the edges, like a matted frame. But they definitely have to go together. I wouldn't want to separate them. I think they're meant to be together. They're a pair. Yeah, just a little fun. Oh, thanks, everyone. Thanks, Dawn. Okay, a Zoe fold. Oh, that's because someone made one of those, right? And okay, so a Zoe fold, elegant colors, front door, and 3 circles. Ooh, I want to make one. That sounds fun. I think I have a front door on my desk right now in an elegant color. Pretty sure I do. Pretty sure that I do. Okay, so that's our collage for today. I did want to do the Soul Train, and I kind of still do. They're getting down in the grooviest way, but I think I'll just do that another time later. We've got our two ladies. So these pieces that I had pulled out, can they still work? Ooh, okay, hold on. Y'all thought we were all done. It's normal. We always think we're done around here and we're not. Totally normal. But I think these 3 chatty Cathys can, and no offense to our Cathys in the group, can go in here. They saw the robot too. I'm going to hold them up close so you can really see the three ladies. Exhibit A, B, and C. All right. Yeah, I kind of think they really go there. And look, we don't even lose a fisheye. Ugh, they're going down. It's happening. They kind of fit right with the sky. Like their dresses are blue. I think they really were meant to be there, you guys. Yeah, I think that was meant to be. Now, can the man with the three bears? I don't know. I don't know if he can go over here, but we might try it just real quick like. They're all friends. He's got his hand on this bear's head, and the other bear has his arm around his shoulder. And the other one's taking a nap. They're all friends. Florida has bears, by the way. I didn't know that. My son informed me of that when we were there. I didn't realize that. And actually, Texas is having, like, we have a bear population apparently now, too. Like, they're migrating south. I don't like the way they cover up the palms. I want those palm trees. I like that they go, they bring your attention to her. So I don't want anything that really, I know the dog, but really don't want anything interfering with that. So these guys might not work in this equation because I still want it to stay the royal palms. The only place I could see them going is if I could pull up this, and I don't think I can, this alligator tail. Hold on. And if I can tuck them behind it. Is that paper, Terry? Yes, it is. But here's the thing, if it doesn't work, I can just glue this tail right back down where it was. Everything will be fine. I have a feeling people will be like, yeah, but what's with the bears? And I'd be like, I don't know. You tell me. I'm going to leave. I'm going to put them down. I'm going to do it. It's more fodder for a story. Hold on. I'm going to play with the placement just a little bit here. And that way we don't have to lose the M in the motel. Now these ladies have something to talk about. Robots, bears, and alligators. Oh my. There we go. They're done. I don't have anything else on my desk, so it's got to be done. I bet we could have some fun making up some stories for these. Yeah, Dana, I know. And when we went to Florida has the best visitor stops. They had pamphlets on the bears in Florida. And I was like, because I thought my son was just joking. I thought he was just pulling my leg. And then when I saw the little pamphlet that said, uh, was all about bears in Florida, I was like, oh my gosh. And then we got back and I was reading an article about bears in Texas. And I was like, wow, okay. I didn't know that. Learned something new, huh? Every day. You guys, do y'all want the positive words of today from the book? I forgot to start with that. We could finish with that if you want them. Let me know. I said I didn't have anything else on my desk, but I lied. I have this ice cream cone that I think she can hold. She was like, we were just going to Gary's for some ice cream, and suddenly this robot came out of nowhere. I'm sure that's her voice. And just because Gary's was closed, he started smashing up the place. Can't have two. Can only have one. Okay. No, this is just my brain, Janin, playing with paper. No prompts or anything. I was really not trying to do this, to be honest. And this is where we landed. This wasn't the goal or objective today at all. But then I went for it. So here we are. But no, I'm just playing with fodder from my books and trying to create a story between these two ladies. And that ice cream cone might go there. We'll see. Maybe not. I'm going to leave it out. Yeah, but do y'all want the positive book? Okay. Let's read just a couple and then this will be our sign off. I really will be done. I'm not adding anything else. Okay, so we left off on 17. It's okay to say no. No to collage, no to whatever. It's okay to say no, no, nope, not now, not going to happen, possibly not ever. Now is as good a time as any to stop saying yes to things you really want to say no to. If you've been waiting for permission to say no, permission is granted. Say yes to the things you choose and no to the things you don't. Light up. You can light up your own life. Stop waiting for someone else to do it for you. Good surprises. Hopefully this was a good surprise today. I don't know. Life will surprise you in the most magnificent ways. Allow it to. Be on the lookout for wonder, generosity, and unexpected smiles. Graciously accept them when they show up. And worthiness is a choice. You are worthy, more worthy than you will ever understand. But the only one who can ultimately determine that is you. So we'll stop there and pick up again later, leaving y'all with some encouraging words. You can say no. You can light up your life. You're totally worthy. It's been fun hanging out with you guys. If you don't make collage, but you go and play and you just play with Wild Abandon and have some fun today, then that is a wonderful thing. Enjoy it. Enjoy every moment of it. It's your craft room, it's your craft time. Make the things that make you happy and just have some fun. Don't take it too seriously. Don't take it too seriously. All right. I love you guys so much. We will be back on Monday for more fun. In the meantime, go make some memories, take some pictures. Those are the things we want at the end of our lives, are the memories with our loved ones. So have fun this weekend, and I will see you guys later. Love you. Bye.